Good morning, YouTube. This is Rosemary. It's early. I have a question. And, oh, excuse me. I know all y'all just yawned, didn't y'all? The question is, why don't I do this before? I was there a minute ago. I was wondering if you could help me out with a question. Did you ever go through feeling guilty at the thought of being thinner, healthier, happier? Do you ever feel like, who am I to be so lucky? Or who do I think I'm having the right to get myself in control and look and feel good? Do I ever feel guilty? Because I have a twin and I love her as I love myself and even more. And I know all of you know that it's not something that you can pretend to do. It comes from the heart. Both my sister and I love each other very much. We've been through a lot together. But the one thing that we couldn't do together was have this surgery. So when I had mine, and I didn't even know that she was even contemplating on having it. Didn't even know. I didn't know what gastric bypass was. I didn't know there was a way. I had heard of, I had just started to hear, I saw not a commercial but a documentary, 2020 had somebody, but I thought that was way long. That's not something that happens to ordinary people. That just happens, you know, like out of my area. I don't know what I thought really. And so when I began to lose the weight after gastric bypass, the guilt came in because I wanted to share my happiness. Like I want to share my happiness with you guys, with everybody. And it seemed like the more I shared, some people were happy. I'm not saying everybody was. It just seemed like everybody kept saying, or I thought in my head everybody was saying, but it wasn't everybody. It was certain people that would say, you're just going to gain it again. I've done that. I've gained it. I've doubled in it. Or people thought, oh, look at her. She thinks she's all that in a bag of chips because she's losing weight. I didn't want those reactions. Nobody does. But I got them. But the guilt still didn't come from them. My guilt came from not being able to share with my own sister my joy. But you know what? I would show up to her house every Sunday, right after church. Every Sunday, because her and I didn't go to the same church. And I'd get compliments from my sister. Wow, Rosemary, look at you. But I know that after I left, she would cry. I know that. Or she'd be happy and wonder, why can't I be that happy? And she would start the regime to exercise to try and lose weight, but it would come off and then come back in a vengeance. Anyway, so the guilt was there. Of course it was. But not because I feel unworthy of it. You see, I think that's what you mean. You think you're not worthy to lose weight. I only brought up my sister and people because you're going to be around people. The guilt doesn't come from other people. The guilt comes from within. You have to believe that you are worth the surgery. I didn't believe I was worth the surgery because my sister wasn't involved. I am worth it. I believe it now more than anything. My sister has surgery now, thanks to the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. Thanks to them. She is living a new life. Again, I've never known what it is to be thin. I'm just now, learning. And people think because I'm out 7 years that I've enjoyed being thin for a while. Not really. Because, remember, I was still losing weight last year. I was still trying to get comfortable in my body. I still wasn't comfortable. When you've been over 400 pounds, I know that there is people here that lose it in a year. I wasn't that lucky. I wasn't that, but that's okay. I just saw a program that, what is her name? I'll get to her name because she doesn't do videos. She does not do videos. I wish she did. But, I guess, oh no, she shared it with me. Lady Shay. And thank you, Lady Shay, for always thinking of me. You're so sweet. And she sent me The Hidden American, Children of the Plains. And at the end, the Indian boy says, my uncle told me, because she says, the one that was interviewing Diane says, well, don't you feel jealous of the ones, jealous of the ones that have more than you? And he said, no. Because he's been through a lot. And he says, no. And he's only 12 years old. But I can relate to his story, in so many ways. And he says, because my uncle told me that the poor have to go through muddy roads, and the rich goes through the cement, through plains or no. Anyway, smooth roads. And the muddy roads, it's the road that makes you stronger. It's the road. I want to say exactly what he said, but that's what he meant. It's the road. That's the road that brings you strength. I'm not saying that everybody has to go through the muddy road, but I thought, what profound. That's a child. So true. We've all been through some muddy roads, right? We can all have strength from each other. This community is that amazing that we can walk together in that mud. And some of us need to be held. And it's okay. Because the ones that have gotten a little stronger can hold you while the other ones fall. We can extend our hand and say, it's time. It's time for you to feel worthy. Stand up. It's your turn. It's your turn. Stand up. You're worthy. So no, honey, I believe that your message is, or your question is asking me, was I guilty? But basically, you're asking, are you worthy? Yes, you are. You're worth the surgery. You're not alone. So many of us have felt like we're not worth having the surgery. But it's time that we all feel the worth It's time. It's your time. It's your time to shine. It's my time to shine. You know, last night, I had sent some clothes to Connie and some boxes, and I made sure to send my daughter something. And it hit me like a bolt. My daughter's wearing my same size. I can get into a size 10 and 12, 8 and 10, 12, depends. And my daughter can too. The same daughter that did not even fit on my laps when she was a baby. I'm worth it now. You're worth it. Begin believing in you. Begin believing that you're worth it. I hope I could help with the question. I'll be sharing it soon. I love you. Bye for now, guys. Are you worth it? Let me know if you're worth it.